With the average size of U.S. homes more than doubling since the 1950s, it's clear that many Americans like to live large. Today on Ready, Set, Renovate, we meet a couple who turns a foreclosure into a gorgeous family home with plenty of room for fun. Originally from Ohio, the Reese family can't get enough of the warm Florida weather. Parents Mike and Azure love spending time outdoors with their 3 children, 12-year-old Addison, 9-year-old Aiden, and 6-year-old Austin. Their current home is in a sought-after lakefront community. The only thing it lacks is size.
We love it here. I mean, we've been here for 14 years in the neighborhood. We have a lot of friends that live here, so it's been great. But, you know, we just needed a little bit more space. We love living on the lake. I mean, it's been great, although we don't really get out there as much as we would have liked to. So for us, being on the lake was not really, you know, a priority. We were looking for something that had a big backyard. Just having that really nice outdoor area, bigger pool, because we spend so much time out there. Our family's all up north, and when they come down here, it gets a little bit crowded because we don't really have a guest room.
Well, we had, what, 12 people staying with us, and it was very, very crowded.
We had a lot of blow-up mattresses, actually, so kids slept together in the same room, and we made it work. We've done it every year, but definitely next year I think will be a whole lot better with more space.
And they'll have nearly double the space in this 6,500 square foot property they recently purchased out of foreclosure. With 5 bedrooms and 6 baths, there's plenty of room, as well as the wow factor they were hoping for.
So this is it.
Oh my goodness. This is quite an entryway.
Very much so.
So it is beautiful. It has nice high ceilings, but I'm guessing maybe the style isn't quite where you want it to be.
Yeah, we're looking more towards that modern Mediterranean look, the very bright, clean, white type feeling when you come in. I mean, they obviously did a great job for their tastes and what they had done. We just want to incorporate, keep some of the banister and some of the wrought iron, and then add our taste as well.
Okay, so I'm going to ask each of you individually. You first.
Yep.
What's the budget?
We're looking at probably trying to keep it under 200, so right around 200.
Okay, Azure, what's the budget?
Probably like 250.
You always get 2 answers,
A little more than we...
The house has such great features that a lot of that we want to keep, but you know, like we were saying with our style, we want to open it up a little bit, redo the flooring. A majority of the work will be in the kitchen, and then of course the bathrooms as well.
Well, I can't wait to see the rest of it. Give me the tour.
Sounds great.
Excellent. I think one of the things you notice when you come in is the columns.
Right.
You know, we're still sort of trying to figure out exactly what we want to do with those. She likes them. I'm okay with them, but you know, obviously we'll have to paint them or do something if we keep them.
Okay.
So that's something we need to kind of take a look at and decide on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of painting,
Did you feel like you were sailing or at the beach?
Yeah, there's definitely some interesting paint throughout the house, which was probably great for the previous owner and worked well for them, but it's not quite our style. So that's another thing. We're going to have the whole house painted.
I only have a kitchen because it came with the house. So no, the answer is Mike likes to cook. I like to entertain and I like to eat.
Okay. So it's a perfect relationship, then, right?
Works out great.
So are you thinking like chef's kitchen, or you know, what's your dream kitchen?
We have a beautiful space here. It's extremely large, so we've got the opportunity to design kind of however we want. So yeah, we're going to start with that and kind of see where the design takes us. But we have some ideas.
So the master suite is a problem too, right?
Yes.
So we're in the master suite, and how would you describe this feature on the ceiling?
Well, we're not quite sure what it is. It's supposed to be maybe the night sky. Maybe they had their bed underneath here. There's not much lighting in it though, so we're really not quite sure what it is.
Mike, what do you think?
Yeah,
what are they going for?
I think so too. There was some sort of a night feature. I'm not sure that's going to make it through the renovation.
But outside of that, this is pretty much just cosmetic in the actual feature.
Well, we're actually going to add doors here, so maybe some French doors, and then our bathroom.
Okay, and this will kind of be your sanctuary because the kids' bedrooms are upstairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you like that, having a little separation?
Love that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, the bathroom is a pretty big project too, right?
Yes.
So let's take a look.
Yep.
So the master bathroom is pretty much going to get a complete do-over, right?
Yes.
Totally new flooring. They've got stone in here right now. It's actually a pretty medallion on the floor, but that's all gonna go away.
Yeah, I think because it's not quite the color that we're looking for.
Hello. Hey. From the looks of things, it must be demo day.
Day one of the renovation. You can see we have the sledgehammer here, and we're gonna give it a shot to try to knock this thing down.
I mean, this feels pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy.
We're gonna give it a shot.
Okay, well, more power to you. Go for it. I'll be standing over here in the safety of this
you might
other
want to
room.
back up. All right.
Whoa. Whoa!
With Mike and Azure's help, general contractor Taka Fernandez and his team will take about a week to finish the rest of the demo.
We're going to be taking all the floors out, the cabinets, and then we'll start painting.
They have a lot of these murals all over the place. It's a very specific taste. Does it require any special treatment when you're painting? Do you have to do anything to it?
Yeah, so we'll just put a primer on it. It covers the stains, so we use Kills, and we'll just do a big coat of primer on it, and that would stop the old mural from coming through the new paint.
Coming up next on Ready, Set, Renovate.
Yeah, we found a leak on the roof, so all the drywall is damaged. Some of the framing is damaged.
Hey guys, we're here with Tat Granata from Florida Home Improvement Associates today in Ocala, Florida, where more than 90% of the hurricane impact glass in the entire state is made. Thanks for being here with us today, Tat.
I'm glad I could be here. This has been a great day.
This glass goes into the windows that you install around the state, correct?
Yes, definitely. A lot of the windows that we do, and for over a decade now, we've had a great relationship with this manufacturing facility, so it's been a great partnership.
We've had a tour of the facility today. It's pretty incredible. They have created a superior product here.
We love the relationship we have with Custom Window Systems. Their attention to detail and making a great product and making sure that the families and homes in Florida are safe is second to none.
We're actually standing right here by some glass that has just been insulated or is getting insulated. Is that right?
Yeah, these just came out. I believe these were just filled with the argon gas. These are hurricane impact glass units that have the argon gas as well as the SolarMax technology, which reflects the heat away to make the home that much more comfortable.
It is fascinating to see the edge of this. And you have basically the 3 layers on the outer edge. You have the glass, and then in the middle, that's the layer that really is crucial, right?
The hurricane impact glass that's also energy efficiency has the layer of impact protection, which is glass, with a PVP vinyl inner layer in between with another piece of glass. Then it has the sealer, which has the argon gas, and then a sacrificial piece of glass as well. So most folks don't see how thick that unit is and why it provides so much energy efficiency.
Yeah, when you see it like this and you feel it, just the heaviness, the sturdiness of it, you can be assured that you're going to be safe in a hurricane.
Custom Window Systems have been on the innovative side for over a decade now, where they've really been pushing energy efficiency. So they do a fantastic job.
Great product, and you are one of their top installers around the state, so that's a win-win for the homeowner.
It sure is.
All right, thanks so much. Tat Granata from Florida Home Improvement Associates. Hi, I'm Elizabeth Hart from Ready, Set, Renovate, here today with my good friend Tat Granata from Florida Home Improvement Associates. Tat, you're always bringing us great information, but today you have great deals.
We do. We have a great deal today. Thanks to one of our manufacturers, they're giving us a tremendous upgrade opportunity for everyone who moves forward with a window project and moves forward with an energy efficient glass pack. They're going to upgrade it at no additional charge with a free sound and security glass pack. So it's a tremendous value. If we call now, we can still have time to get it installed for this season.
The massive $10 million inventory sell-off is underway at Ashley Home Stores in the Jacksonville and Brunswick area. Our warehouse is overstocked and we must make room. Tons of furniture and mattresses are being sold at extreme price cuts. Hurry! Once it's gone for good at Ashley Home Stores.
Hi, I'm Mark Brunell, and I'm putting on the helmet. No, not this one. This one. Gutter helmet. Now I never have to clean my gutters again. Gutter Helmet is family owned and operated and #1 in gutter protection and fits over most existing gutters. They also install 6 and 7-inch seamless gutters with dozens of colors to choose from. Clogged gutters cause mold, pests, wood rot, and even damage to your home's foundation. Who wants to spend their weekend cleaning the gutters? I know I don't. Call today and receive 15% off.
Summer isn't long, but summer to-do lists are. Let a Ford F-150 help quickly turn your to-dos into ta-dones. During the Ford Hurry Up and Save sales event, get 20% estimated savings on select Ford F-150s, plus earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards. It's a hit, so chill and enjoy your summer in America's best-selling trucks 42 years straight. Get in or lose out on 20% estimated savings on select Ford F-150s, plus earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards.
Now at Ashley Home Store, get the best deals of the year on Sealy mattress sets. Don't pay $5.99 elsewhere. When now at Ashley Home Store, you can get the set in any size for only $199. Plus, save up to $1,000 or more with near liquidation prices while supplies last. Don't wait. Hurry into Ashley Home Store.
When the Reese family bought this 6,500 square foot home a few weeks ago, they didn't plan on moving out of their current home until the renovation was complete.
We sold our house way sooner than we expected. So now we are in crunch mode and need to be out and into the new house that does not have a kitchen nor bathrooms yet. So we're a little bit stressed out, but we'll make it work.
We're scrambling, certainly, to try to get everything done, but there's going to be some things that aren't going to be ready.
But we are going to set up like we're camping. It's going to be a fun family adventure. We love to camp. We love to be outdoors. We love to do things, and we're just going to take that mindset into the new uncompleted house.
With the Reese's upcoming move, the team is pushing hard to finish quickly, but they've discovered a leak in the roof that threatens to slow them down.
The leak is over there in the...
Yeah, I'll show you. It's around the corner over here.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
We knew when we bought the house there was a slight leak, but once we opened this up, actually this morning it was raining, there was a drip coming down pretty consistently.
No.
You can see the problem it's caused. The wood decking on the roof is all rotted out, and there's about a 4x8 section we will have to have replaced there.
And this
is what we didn't
That's so nasty.
plan on. So that's all rotted.
Yeah.
The challenge with that is that we're going to have to remove all the drywall and access it from the outside of the house and actually knock that wall down to replace that. So
This whole wall inside and out is coming down, basically, is what you're saying.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So that's going to add a little bit to the budget.
That wasn't in the budget.
While the team digs into the roof repair, there's progress in the master suite. The old domed ceiling has been removed and the new drywall is going in. Thankfully, the tedious job of removing all the stone flooring in the entryway and great room is nearly finished, and the install of the new 24-inch square travertine can begin.
We checked the level throughout the house, and we found the highest spot of the house, and this is where we start.
Because that's one thing you'll learn, nothing is 100% level, right?
Exactly, nothing is level. So from here on, we just gotta bring the tile up to level. And then we'll start with this. We'll start with some thin set. The thin set is usually the adhesive.
Okay.
And if you were doing just regular tile, you would only need thin set. You wouldn't need the mortar.
Okay.
But since we have to bring the tile to level, then we use the mortar as a bed to support the tile.
Okay,
Yeah.
I gotcha.
You apply the thin set in the area that you put in the tile. We have the control line all throughout where we're going to be constantly checking
That's
that
this
all
red
the
line.
tiles,
So everything is centered.
everything is centered. Yep,
Okay.
exactly. So that's the thin set there, and then we'll add the mud throughout the whole area.
This looks like fun. I like this.
The thin set that we're using is a latex thin set, and it expands and contracts, so it will help the tile not crack.
So you've got the thin set, you've got the mortar down, and now you're going to put some additional thin set on the back of the tile.
We have the thin set at the bottom,
Okay.
which is going to adhere the mortar to the tile, and then we're going to put the thin set on the tile, which will adhere the tile to the mortar itself. You want to try it?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so am I going to use the technique that you did on the floor?
Yeah, you can use exactly that technique.
So
yeah.
it's
And you can put the trowel a little bit more.
angle.
Stand it up, yep, just like that.
Okay,
Yep.
got it.
Yeah.
Wax on. Wax off.
Okay. And try to keep it, just always going in this direction. That's ready to go
Oh, I'm
in.
nervous.
Yeah.
I'll get out of the way so I don't.
And that's about it.
All right, nice job, Taka.
Thank you.
Good job, man. You only got like 7,000 more to go.
Just a few more.
With the work on the travertine moving forward downstairs, the team is making progress on the work upstairs. That is, until they stumble onto another leak they trace back to the air conditioning unit. They soon realize it's beyond repair and have a new one delivered that afternoon. Meanwhile, Mike and Azure struggle with the final design options. They've switched from contemporary white cabinets in the kitchen to something a bit more traditional.
But if you look at the house and the side or the outside of the house as well, it's more of a Mediterranean.
Right.
So we did a last-minute game time decision where we decided to go with the dark cabinets.
Okay, all right. And the big decision, because this is a big house and it's going to be everywhere, is the paint color, which I see you've been working on. A lot of choices here. Which one?
We've had a lot of debate over
Yeah.
the paint colors, but yeah, this always seems to be our biggest challenge, you know,
Yeah.
trying to match up the paint. So
Which one are you veering towards right now?
None of them.
None of them. Okay, so scrap this wall.
Coming up next on Ready, Set, Renovate, the mid-renovation move into the house is a tough one for the Reeses.
I mean, every day there's workers, every day there's dust, every day.
When faced with Hurricane Michael, one product stood strong.
Our windows helped that house survive by withstanding an impact. The testing protocol calls for the product to be impacted by some form of windborne debris, flying debris. Then it has to get cycled with negative and positive pressure, 4,500 times one way, 4,500 times the other way, and then the window still has to operate after that. Our windows were hit by windborne debris. The glass cracked, but the windows still operated. They did what they were supposed to do and protected the home.
To learn more about custom window systems, visit cws.cc.
Unwrap a sweet escape at Dunkin' with Hershey's Cookies and Cream and Heath flavors in your favorite espresso drinks. And make it even more delicious with a $2 medium latte or cappuccino between 2 and 6 p.m. America runs on Dunkin'.
I do a lot of stories to save people a lot of money, but this new consumer alert could help just about every family in town.
I move into a safer neighborhood and my rates go up.
Car insurance, revealing the local neighborhoods, zip code by zip code, where families pay the most, and why women might be charged more. Uncovering the one thing you can do without having to move to cut a chunk off your bill.
Cracking the code for cheaper car insurance. Monday at 5:45 on News 4 Jax.
Any ideas?
You know, in my opinion, these two Dunkin' bagels with cream cheese spread for $4 are the best deal ever.
Not 100% related.
I like bagels.
Write it down.
Did you put the spread?
Dunkin' Go-Tos. A great deal for $2, $4, or $5. America runs on Dunkin'.
T-minus 5, 4.
The 50th anniversary.
2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
The most epic journey in history.
All flight controllers, gonna go for landing. Go. Guidance. Go. Control.
A 4-hour documentary miniseries.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
The Apollo Chronicles. Tonight, starting at 5 on Channel 4.
4 months ago, the Reese family took aim at a major renovation project. Their new 6,500 square foot house was supposed to be finished before they moved in. But when they sold their house earlier than expected, they realized they would have to live in the trenches of what felt like a war zone for the final weeks of construction.
Once we found this house, to me it was very overwhelming with the amount of work we had to do, but he loves that stuff, so he promised me the end vision would be okay.
A time-consuming demo phase ate up several days, but now the team is finishing up the travertine install downstairs and putting the final touches on the home's 6 bathrooms. After much debate, the Reeses have finally decided on a paint color. First, a heavy coat of primer will cover all signs of the existing murals. Then a soft color palette will be applied to the entire interior, including the trim and doors, for a clean, fresh look. The electrical work in the great room is finished and prepped for the family's new entertainment center. The cabinets have arrived, and the Reeses can't wait to have a fully functioning kitchen and bathroom again.
Well, that's been kind of the difficult part, because when we moved in here, we didn't have a kitchen. And then we didn't have working bathrooms. We had a toilet in one and a shower in another. It's a little bit odd, and we set up a microwave on a folding table, which was fun. But yeah, so for 2 months, we made it work. It's kind of like camping.
Upstairs, the wood flooring install was moving ahead smoothly until damage from a leaky roof the team thought was behind them reemerged through the floorboards.
Early on in the renovation process, you dealt with the stuff on the outside. You replaced all the drywall. It was all the wood inside was damaged from the framing. There was some mold, all that kind of stuff. So you think you got it taken care of.
Yeah.
And then you start the flooring up here,
Yeah.
where you just like, what gives?
Yeah, I know, this one little area causing all these problems. But fortunately, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. It really only extended to this area here in the corner, but it required us to take out all the old insulation, replace this subfloor, which we haven't quite done yet. That's going to get done the next day or so.
Okay, well, at least you know you got it handled from top to bottom, basically, right? All right.
Once the damage is repaired, the upstairs flooring wraps up quickly, so the cleanup and final punch list work can begin. The team thinks the Reeses will be thrilled with the finished product.
Oh, this is gonna look incredible. This is gonna be like a house in the Mediterranean when we're done, yeah.
Coming up next on Ready, Set, Renovate.
My favorite thing is the master closet. I think because, like we talked about, I didn't expect that we were going to do anything with it, and then we did, and I could not be happier.
I absolutely love the kitchen. I love the designs that we did in there. I like everything we picked out, from the granite to the cabinets.
Listing a $200,000 house can cost you up to $6,000 or more. That same house with full service through First Coast Realty of Jacksonville, same listing, same full service, more money for you. First Coast Realty of Jacksonville.
So I think we're going with the family van.
A family van? Was that her choice?
Oh man, that was my choice. This thing's got reclining seats, DVD player. It's got a built-in vacuum cleaner. You ever seen my kid eat crackers?
Yeah. See that? See how that works? Sometimes you just gotta go straight for the source.
Car loans fast. From Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
One food could improve your heart, brain, and more.
What it is, Monday at 6:20.
After living in a construction zone for the past few weeks, the Reese family is ready to put this renovation to rest.
I mean, every day there's workers, every day there's dust, every day. That was the most difficult. And we have 3 kids, 3 cats, a tortoise, a fish. Yeah, that was difficult.
We only had one bathroom that was actually like you could use.
For 5 of us, that was a little difficult.
I think originally we were going to just go with the bathrooms that we had upstairs that were here. We kind of made the decision that we were just going to renovate all the bathrooms upstairs too. So that added another, month almost to the timelines.
We would have been done on schedule had it not been for those 3 bathrooms. But bringing, redoing that later on and the dust that we saw, we just figured we better just knock it out now.
The changes also added major dollars to the project.
Let's talk about the budget. I think you guys were somewhere between 200 and 250.
Yeah. We blew by that. Probably we're closer to the $350,000.
Had a little panic attack over that, a little anxiety.
Even with the extended timeline and extra cost, the Reeses aren't at all sorry they took on this massive project.
I absolutely love the kitchen. I love the designs that we did in there. I like everything we picked out, from the granite to the cabinets. I love the table that we did, sort of the waterfall table. We've had some people that have come over and they always comment on that because it's kind of unique. So that's probably my favorite part. We absolutely love having a room of that size, and then also having the closet and then the master bath. Exactly kind of what we were looking for.
My favorite thing is the master closet. I think because, like we talked about, I didn't expect that we were going to do anything with it, and then we did, and I could not be happier.
Well, my favorite thing is probably my room because it's just so open and it's just fun to be in because it's there's so many things to do in there now.
I like my room because it has lots of space for me to do things, and I like my closet. It's way bigger, and I like that I don't have to share a bathroom with my sister anymore.
My favorite part is the pool because I get to go down the fast slide.
The pool and slide sit just off the new game room, which the whole family enjoys.
It was a kind of a makeshift theater room when we bought the house. It had that floor that was kind of recessed or sunken down in, and that really didn't quite work. I sort of had this vision that I wanted it to be kind of a man cave, sort of part theater, but part game room for the kids too. So we ended up, that was another thing we decided, let's just go ahead and do it now, and we love the way that turned out as well. I think it's, I use it a lot, so it's kind of my space that I go in there and, you know, can relax and watch TV. And
while there's plenty of space for fun and games, Mike and Azure are just as crazy about their new second-floor office.
I think it's fantastic. Yeah, like, you know, the important thing was, because we both spend so much time in there, was to have enough space that it's functional for both of us. And, you know, it's a pretty big room. And, you know, we loved the fact that we went with the darker cabinets and then kind of the lighter granite to offset that.
I love it. I mean, it's just one of those things where when you both work from home and at night you have to do a lot of your work, the ability for him and I to both be up there, you know, doing our own thing, but being in the same room, and it just is a, you know, a nice space up there for us to be able to work. I think one of the big things and the reason why we bought this house was it was just so open. And especially with our kids, we love family time because we don't get a lot of it with sports and activities and school and work. So when we're together, I want us to all be together. And the fact that the kitchen goes to look in here, you know, at night this is just a great space when they have friends over, we're all together. It's just nice that we can, you know, see each other and be in the same room and, you know, be together when we actually get the time to. This has been, you know, a grueling process, and it creates a lot of anxiety, it creates a lot of stress on the family, but I think we've done a great job of handling it, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us.
If you would like more information about Ready, Set, Renovate, please visit us at ReadySetRenovate.net.
We're here with Tat Granata from Florida Home Improvement Associates in Fort Lauderdale today, and we are at your worldwide headquarters for Florida Home Improvement Associates. Your guys are going to be here in the training center this morning, and the first thing they're going to do is protect this potential homeowner's property, right? With this plastic.
It's a little thing, you know, but it's something, and you've experienced as well by being on the job site, of how many homeowners, one of the first things they mention is the attention to detail that we take, even the little things like protecting their home from the inside from flying dust and debris. And it's just a little thing that we do, but we also want to practice before we get to your home because it is a setup and it's staging that goes on, and we want them to simulate that right here first.
And it's one of those small details that really makes a big difference for the homeowner's experience in having this renovation or this window change out. If they don't have a big mess to clean up after you leave, they're a happier customer.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And with this particular zip wall, we can keep the dust and debris contained inside a 3-foot area, and while we're working on this window, and then when this window is complete, we can take down the zip wall and rebuild it into the next opening so that we're working in that contained space as well.
Okay, give me the breakdown of what the guys are going to do, what they're going to learn here today on this window.
Okay, so this is just one of the examples. This is into a block home, so we set up an existing window to simulate what we see. This is just a regular aluminum window. You see it's not impact. So when we get to your home, this is what we most oftentimes encounter.
Okay.
So we want to show them what to look for, see what type of home it is, and so that we can take this out with as little mess as possible and as little, you know, we don't want to tear apart the whole home. So we want to be able to take this out efficiently, examine the opening once it's out. A lot of times we're going to be installing a new wood buck frame into the opening so that the opening is as strong as the window we're putting in. And then we're going to use a type of tap cons associated with doing this project at the best standards we can.
All right, Tat Granata from Florida Home Improvement Associates.